On part 3 of this series, Watch Me Blog, we are going to use our keyword research here to go ahead and order our content. And we're going to use the keywords to actually create our heading tags, our paragraph titles, which are going to be more long tail oriented phrases, keywords as well. And if you're writing your own content, you would do this the same way. You're going to use these titles. I'm going to show you how we research in just a moment. And you'll just create them on your own blog post as headers, and then you'll write the content for each paragraph. In this particular case, we're going to go ahead and order it from a ghostwriter. Now, here's some things you need to know. My marketing company, ballenbrands.com, does write content. We do create content. And when we create your content for you, we include images, copyright-free images. We include internal linking. We do the SEO optimization for you. We write the content. We add in the ultimate shortcodes, which we're going to show you. So you can hire this entire thing out if you want to. Now, Ballen SEO, which is our new SEO division of Ballen Brands, the marketing company, focuses on search engine optimized content exactly like this, what I'm showing you how to do today. So pretty in-depth, comprehensive, and you can hire this whole thing out. But let's just say you just want to hire out the content piece only, and you're going to do the rest. You can do that with Ballen Brands, or you can do that with the company I'm going to show you how to use right now, which is called Crowd Content. Now, what you need to know about crowd content, first of all, same thing, go over to loristools.com, scroll down here to crowd content, and you'll be able to get the link. And then I'm going to put the link in the video there as well. So I would appreciate you using my link when you go ahead and set this up. And then what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to order content. Now, when you order your content from Ballen Brands, you know you're getting good stuff. You know it's going to be fantastic. When you order it from a ghostwriter and you haven't yet picked your favorite, you don't yet know your team, and you're going to go with a cheaper version, it's a little bit of a gamble. The good news is you can request revisions a few times, and you can even outright reject the content. But when you outright reject the content, there is a fee. I'd have to look at what that percentage is, but there is a fee. And I've only done that a couple times out of the thousands of, I've just done so many articles. But it is Wikipedia style writing, not super fancy schmancy. And I will use crowd content for those types of pieces, not for the stuff that I want to sound real glamorous and have a lot of energy and flavor and personality to it. If I just want, what are the restaurants? What is the casino? Where is it at? I'm okay with using crowd content. But if I want the writing style to have that flavor personality, I'm going to use my own writers, because my writers are at Ballen Brands are the top of the top. They're fantastic. Okay. So let me show you how this is done. And then I'm actually going to show you the results of this. I've already ordered this piece of content, so I'm going to show you the result. And you'll get a good idea for what you get when you pay for this from a company like this, okay? So we're going to go to create order. Now, the first thing you're going to need to do, though, is set up your account and add some funds, okay? Just to get an idea for what you want to add, we're going to use a 2-star writer for this piece of content. So I'm going to scroll down here and I'm going to show you this. We're going to do a 2-star writer, okay? So a 2-star writer is probably somebody that is newer to the company, crowd content. They might not have as many reviews yet. It doesn't mean they're bad, although it could. It could just mean they don't have enough ratings yet to rank higher than that. Typically, for me, this type of writing style, 2 stars, is just fine. Again, all I want is information, kind of Wikipedia style. I don't need anything fancy. If it's full of errors and whatnot, then I'm gonna ask them for revision, or I'm gonna reject it. So I expect, even though there is an option here where you can pay to have it proofread, I don't believe in that. I believe if I'm paying for the writer, they should do their they should proofread it. So I want a writer that's going to do good work. Okay. Now, the number of words for this, if you remember in video 2 on this series, we decided that our content needed to be at least 2,000 words. So I'm going to put minimum 2,000 words, and then I'm going to do a maximum how much I'm willing to go, how far I'm willing to go with this. Maybe it's 3,000. Maybe it's 2,500. What are you willing to spend on this article? And you can see here that the dollar amount is based on your max amount of spend. So if you said, you know what, I'm willing to spend $100 on this article. And by the way, if you're going to do SEO content and you're not going to write it yourself, you need to be willing to spend $100 on an article. That's not a big deal. That's not for this kind of in depth. That's not bad at all. If you're using my company, Ballen Brands, you're also going to add in obviously the fees to add the images and the hyperlinks and SEO optimize and all that good stuff. So you'll pay more. If you buy a recurring package from us from ballenbrands.com, you'll be able to get some package deals on that kind of stuff and have it automatically done for you, including the research, which is a big part of this. All right, so we're willing to pay $100 for the words on the page, for the research, for the information and the words on the page. Chances are, though, based on what I've already done with this, the homework I already did on this, it's going to be about 2,000, 2,100 words. So it'll probably cost about $70. Okay, and you can say I want it to be at least 2,000 and a max of 2,000. You can't go under, you can't go over. They need to be on. What'll happen is if they go over, they just don't bill you for it. So if you say a minimum of 2,000, a max of 2,000, and they give you an article that's 2,100, you only pay for the up to 2,000. Okay, so let's say we're going to do 2,000 words. In fact, I'm going to show you how I come up with that in a second. We know that we already came up with the 2,000 from the keyword research on the SEO content template that we did on video 2. But I'm going to show you once we break down the paragraphs again how that adds up to that amount. Okay, so up here you're going to have your own folders. These are just your own folders. You're the only one that sees these. What type of content do you need? I always choose blog or website content. Okay. Select a category. In this particular case, it's really not real estate. They're writing about a hotel casino. So I'm just going to say this one's travel. Okay. That doesn't matter. What it just did, though, is they believe that a traveling blog should be about a 3-star writer. So they changed it. So you got to be careful about that. Okay. I'm going to go back and put it back to 2-star. Okay. And now enter any relevant qualifications. So if you want them to have, a certification or a specialty or anything like that, you could put those qualifications there. Okay, now the title. Now, whatever you put here is going to be what they title the blog post. Okay, if you want them to title it for you, then you can request them to add a title for you. I always create my own titles because I'm thinking about SEO, search engine optimization, and how you create your title does matter when you rank on the search engines, but you're going to see me change that. I'm going to create a couple versions of that on our blog post once we do it anyway. But in our case, we're going to put, remember our keyword phrase. What is our keyword phrase? You guys remember from video 1? Cosmopolitan Las Vegas. So the title's going to be Cosmopolitan Las Vegas. And then I might put something like the restaurants, the buffet, the clubs, the pools, and more, okay? Or I could put Cosmopolitan Las Vegas, everything about the hotel, or things to do. But this is my main keyword phrase, so I'm going to put that at the front. And you're also going to see me change something on here when I optimize this once we put it on the blog post. But for their purpose, this is all they need here. Okay, instructions for writer. Okay, use the following paragraph headings. Put each heading in a H2 tag. These H2 tags are important for search engine optimization, but you're going to see even more why I use these for the table of contents once we get over there. But I'd rather go ahead and have my writer put those each in an H2 tag so I don't have to go in and add those tags once we're in there. And again, I will be showing you what we use those for. Okay, so now here I'm going to give them the paragraph headings. I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to go to Cosmopolitan Las Vegas and I'm going to start scrolling down. So I'm in SEMrush, highest to lowest search volume, Cosmopolitan Las Vegas, that's our keyword phrase. Okay, Cosmopolitan Las Vegas pool. So I'm going to have them write about the Cosmopolitan Las Vegas pool. And I can number these if I want to, or I could put them in a different order, but I want to make sure I get them in there. Cosmopolitan Hotel Las Vegas. About the Cosmo. Okay, you know what I'm going to put here? I'm actually going to improvise. I'm going to put Cosmopolitan Hotel Las Vegas location and contact information. Let's put map and contact information. Okay, just so I can talk out loud so you understand the thought process. The reason I changed the word to map was because map is one of the keyword phrases that I'm trying to rank for my real estate website. Zip code maps, hotel maps, strip maps. Maps are very popular when people are looking up real estate. So I want to make sure I'm still using that word rather than location. I might use location as a semantically related keyword, but in this particular case, I know I'm going to put a Google map right underneath that category. And so I'm going to put Cosmopolitan Hotel Las Vegas map and contact information. Okay. You could put location, comma, map, contact information, but I'm just talking out loud. There's no exact science to that. I'm telling you why I'm doing it that way. Okay. And now if I come up with that keyword phrase again, I might change it, but let's keep looking. The next one, Cosmopolitan Las Vegas jobs. Now I'm skipping over the repeats here. Cosmopolitan Las Vegas jobs. Okay. Cosmopolitan Las Vegas jobs. What you'll notice here is that I'm keeping the keywords in their exact, the exact way they're listed here for a reason, for better SEO. And these are going to make a lot of sense when they're in a paragraph form, when you can see it on the page in a paragraph format. Right now, it looks like it looks like keyword stuffing the way we're stacking those, but you'll see where that changes in a little bit. Now there is something known as over optimization, where you can over optimize a web page and put in too many keywords, and there's a keyword density score, and you don't want to go over a couple points over what the average, the median keyword density is for that page. Generally speaking, 2 to 4%. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. That's something we can check later. And if my keyword density looks like it's too high, I could change some of those and just put Cosmopolitan jobs and take out the word Las Vegas, and Cosmopolitan pool, or the pool at Cosmopolitan. But right now, I'm going to, just for the preliminary launch, I want it to be exactly as they are in SEMrush, because there's going to be so much content on this page that keyword density may not be an issue. Okay, so next one is a repeat. Okay, there's another one, Cosmopolitan Las Vegas restaurants. I always spell restaurant wrong. Okay, hold on. One of those words, right? Cosmopolitan Las Vegas restaurants. Restaurants. Did I do that right? AU. I always do that. And I was a spelling bee champion in school. You know, it's one of those kind of things like text message ruined us. Facebook message ruined our ability to spell. Okay. Yep, got it. Okay. Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas. Restaurants near. We already did restaurants. Cosmopolitan Las Vegas parking fee. Cosmopolitan Las Vegas parking fee. Now, just to remind you why we are taking the words from here and putting them here is because we know these are top searched words related to Cosmopolitan. So that is exactly why we're using each one of those things. These are things that people actually search. It's tracked. There's data. It's proven. Okay. Next one, Cosmopolitan Las Vegas buffet. By the way, in regards to my spelling challenge there with the word restaurants, and you can laugh at me, that's fine. I get laughed at when I try to do math in public too, but I do just fine with a calculator on my own. We're going to use an app called Grammarly that's going to check our spelling before we publish this as well. Okay. Cosmopolitan Las Vegas Buffet. Next one, hotels near, we don't need that one. Club at Cosmopolitan. Well, let me go back. Hotels near Cosmopolitan. Okay, so this is another one of those examples. There's going to be so much in here that I don't need to add that one. But if I want to go back and make this thicker later, make it bigger later, use more semantically related keywords later, hotels near Cosmopolitan Las Vegas could be a paragraph I add at the bottom, and I could put a list of, you know, the 5 closest hotels to that area. And it might be worth doing. There really might be you know what? Yeah, it's okay. I'll come back. But that right now, I know just because I already did this that there's going to be 2,000 words with the paragraph titles I already have, so I'm not going to include that one. All right, Club at Cosmopolitan Las Vegas. Now, if I want to specify anything I want them to write about, I'm going to put notes here. Include information about valet, any discounts for hotel guests, etc. Las Vegas buffet, pricing, type of food, hours, that type of thing. Okay, restaurants, price ranges, names, foods types, link to menus, and or book or reservation. And they can, when they give you the content, there actually is an HTML version. So they can put links in here that'll be live. It's not just a text copy. You'll be able to publish it with links. Bad news is if you like your links to open in a new window or in a new tab, you have to go in and set those later. They don't automatically do that. I ask them to, but I don't get it like that often. In fact, I'll put a note in here. Please have all links open in a new window. Okay, Club at Cosmopolitan Las Vegas. Cosmopolitan Las Vegas concerts. Now, if you want them to list any upcoming concerts from July 2017 to end of year or something like that, you can do that if you want them to. Or you can just say, where are they held, venue information, that type of thing. Okay. Next one, Cosmopolitan Las Vegas phone number. So that's going to be under the location. And now that tells me that that's important. So I'm going to go back here to map, Cosmopolitan Las Vegas map and phone number. So instead of just putting contact information, if phone number is being more searched, I'd rather use the actual phrase that's being searched. Okay. Same with Cosmopolitan Las Vegas address. So let's put map. Here's what I'm going to do. Cosmopolitan Las Vegas address and phone number map. Okay. Cosmopolitan Las Vegas wedding. About their chapel, receptions, costs, packages, link to info. Cosmopolitan bar. List the bars and anything special about them. Okay. Commercial, okay, spa. Cosmopolitan Las Vegas Spa. Just describe and maybe list if there are specials for locals. Okay, also I'm going to put a note in here. Okay, wait, there's another spot for that. I'll come back to it in a minute. Okay, so next, now, if you are on a budget and you are trying to not start off with 2,000 words and you're going to try to break this up into chunks, you might only do the first 5 and say this is going to be, the first 5 is, once you know your total, like I know this is going to be about 20 paragraph headings, so you might do 5 and then only spend $20 and do the first batch, and then do another 5 a week later and add to it, and do another 5 a week later and add to it. That's okay to do that. There's nothing wrong with doing that. And you can even publish it. You could publish the first draft and then add to it the second week and add to it the third week. And just change the publish date so that it's fresh and new. That's okay. Or you can save it and put it all up there at once. Cosmopolitan Las Vegas careers. Let's go back. So we did jobs, right? Jobs and careers. Okay. Cosmopolitan Las Vegas Club. Didn't we already do the club? No. We'll see that. Cosmopolitan Las Vegas rooms. Cover charge, hours, features. Oh, there's the club. I see it. I'm going to use the first one because that one has a higher search volume. Now, something you need to know is the way you put your keywords into your blog post isn't as necessary as it once was. Google now reads topic and content and intent. It's smarter than that. So if you put the Las Vegas Club at Cosmopolitan instead of Cosmopolitan at, it's still going to know what it's about. Again, best practice, I try to match higher volume first just to get that little bit of edge. If all things are created equal and me and this other Cosmopolitan blog post we both have backlinks, we both have 2,000 words of content, and we've covered all of our basics, but my keywords match the more popular search terms, I may have a little bit of an edge. So it's just kind of a best practice. But seriously, perfection is not necessarily necessary when it comes to creating content. Okay, Cosmopolitan Las Vegas Pool. Did we do that one? Yep, we started with that one. What pools? Are they public? Costs? Is there a beach club? Features. Okay, so I want them to kind of put that stuff in there. Cosmopolitan Las Vegas reviews. Oh, I love this. I love this. I can't wait to show you this. Cosmopolitan Las Vegas reviews. There are some cool things you can do with this. And believe me, this right here could push us up to the top 3 on its own because people the way reviews are growing. And I'm going to put leave blank, add title only, because we're going to embed I will embed reviews. Okay. Next one, deals. Okay, so I saw this on the Travelocity or whatever that one was that's ranking number 2, Cosmopolitan Las Vegas deals. I would put this as another side, an extra, like maybe I'll come back and add this one. But for now, I'll put it here, Cosmopolitan Las Vegas deals, and I'm going to put leave blank, add title only, I will add. Or I could have them go and do the research, whatever I want to do there. Or I can just put it down, make a note of it to come back to later, okay? Cosmopolitan Club, okay, buffet, deals, map. See, there's that word map. Nightclub, we've already got. Suites, okay, so 14, Cosmopolitan. Yes, I see I've got some spelling wrong there. Cosmopolitan Las Vegas Suites. how much, features, local discounts. Okay, promo code ice rink. There's one I want. Cosmopolitan Las Vegas ice rink. Hours, cost, features. Okay. The Chelsea, that is the concert hall. So wherever I put concerts, describe the Chelsea concert venue. Okay, so now those keywords will be put in there automatically. You know, I might do Cosmopolitan Las Vegas concerts. Where did the Chelsea? Okay, so I'm going to put it in Cosmopolitan Las Vegas concerts. The Chelsea. Okay, so now it's actually going to be in the H2 tag. There we go. All right, you want your main keywords in H2, H3, those heading tags. Parking we covered, hotel, Cosmopolitan Las Vegas pizza. Oh, I love how, hold on, let me close that out. I love how pizza pops up in so many of my blog posts. I teach about this all the time. Like, if you guys want to rank on search engines, write about pizza. Cosmopolitan Las Vegas pizza. Where to get it. Features. Okay. Boulevard pool. So that's going to be under pools. We've already covered that. The Las Vegas bungalow. Okay, so there's rooms at the Cosmopolitan that are specifically bungalows that are poolside. So we're going to put Cosmopolitan Las Vegas bungalow. Is that an exact match? Oh, Las Vegas bungalow at the Cosmopolitan. Features, how to reserve, discounts. Okay, getting close. Who owns Cosmopolitan Las Vegas? Love it. Who owns Cosmopolitan Las Vegas? I spelled that wrong. It's okay. I'm not actually submitting this. I already did this. I'm just doing this so you guys can see it. So I'm not going to go back and check my spelling, but I normally would. Okay. Is there anything else? The casino. Yes. 19. Exact words. Cosmopolitan Las Vegas Casino. Features. Local offer. Senior programs. Anything special. Players Club. Okay, so obviously, if you know what you want to point out because you live there and you understand the language, then go ahead and put those there. If you don't know what to put there, just put the title and let them come up with whatever. Cosmopolitan Las Vegas Terrace Studio. That one I don't know what it is. Hold on. Step outside and take in the sight to the luxurious Las Vegas Terrace Studio. Oh, it's a special hotel room. Check that out. Okay, I'm going to include that. That's one I didn't know about. Cosmopolitan Las Vegas Terrace Studio. By the way, I've done this before, and I've actually taken the #1 spot for a business more than once. It's because this is so good. Cosmopolitan Las Vegas Terrace Studio. Features. This is a hotel room. Costs. Deals. Okay. Restaurants. Spa. We covered that. Hotel, restaurants. Commercial. The Marquee Club. That's going to be covered in there. Oh, Cosmopolitan Las Vegas Gym. Okay. Features, who can use it, hours. Okay. Okay, we saw this one over and over and over again, the autograph collection, so we have to include that one. Cosmopolitan Las Vegas autograph collection. Okay. Checkout time. Okay, wherever we did hotel, did we do one about rooms? Okay, so wasn't there one about the hotel in general? Jobs, careers, pool, address, restaurants, parking, buffet, clubs, concert, wedding, bar, spa, reviews, deals, suites. Okay, Cosmopolitan Las Vegas check-in, booking, Cosmopolitan Las Vegas. Okay, now I'm going to put here rooms, and I'm going to put describe general room features, and then I'm going to put this H3 tag. So this is kind of like if you picture an outline, and the title is your most important, so that's going to be the H1, and then the H2 are each one of these paragraphs, and then those would be your bullet points, and then you know how you can it kind of indents, and then you can put a number underneath the bullet point, and then so we're going to do that H3 tag without the bullet points. Room types, H3 tag, room costs, H3 tag, how to, let's put reservations, H3 tag, check in, what was the keyword phrase? Cosmopolitan Las Vegas checkout time. Check in and check out time. Housekeeping, dry cleaning, and any other services. Okay. Again, this is really this is like one of the most in-depth articles you'll ever see me do, like this kind of a breakdown. But I do this all the time, so this isn't like a rare thing. Cosmopolitan Las Vegas breakfast. Okay, now this is up to you again. We're way beyond what we need here to start with. Cosmopolitan Las Vegas breakfast, but I'm one of those that believes in going the extra mile if I really want to rank on something. So I wouldn't mind now making this a little bit meatier, more words, because there's enough to write on. Buffet prices, cheap rooms, boulevard malls, shops, cosmopolitan shops. Good one. Okay, just so that you know, on my example, I only ordered 2,000 words, so some of these little headings won't actually be on there, but I think I'll go back in and get them and add them to the blog post. But you'll see the 20 that I did order, okay? I think we've got, Cosmopolitan Cabana prices. That should be in the pool. So I'm going to go back up to the pool. Cabana prices. Want to make sure that's included. Okay, so we've got that. Next thing you want to do, go down here, an example URL. So if you want to tell them where they can get this information from, you can find links that you like, and like just the main Cosmopolitan page, and you can put here example, and then you could put any notes. And they're not going to go on there and copy the content or steal the content. They're going to put it all in their own words. But I do guide them a lot of times. I'll put in, if this was an information, this is all about horse property in Las Vegas or equestrian or horseback riding or whatever, I might put several links, one to the tack shop, one to the horseback riding, and one to the where you can, put your horses at the stables, and one for real estate and that type of thing. Okay. So you've got your words. Maybe you said, yeah, I'm gonna let this one go. I'm gonna go all the way up to 3,000 because I sure put in a lot of paragraph titles there. Okay, now you do the math. So we got 25 titles there. So let's do the math. Let's do a calculator. We're doing 3,000 words. 3,000 words divided by 25 paragraph headings. you're going to average 120 words per paragraph. So let's say you're writing this yourself. You're not going to order this out. You're writing it yourself. You've just given yourself the map for how to do this. You're going to write 25 paragraph headings, and you're going to average 120 words per paragraph. Now, a couple of those, like the one that said location of map, that may not be 120 words. Where we embed the Yelp review, that's not going to be 120 words. So some of your paragraphs might be more like 200 words. But this is kind of a gauge. So if you said, okay, I'm going to write this super comprehensive, hyper-local blog post that I want to rank for on the factory down the street, or on the new Amazon, or on pet-friendly parks, or whatever you're going to write on, and you've now got this map of these 25 paragraphs. You could say, I'm going to spend a month doing this, writing this blog post. And so 25 days out of the month, I'm going to just write one paragraph. This is how you break these down into chunks, right? Or I'm going to take a week to do this. And so each day of the week, so let's say I'm going to spend 5 days on it. I'm going to write 5 of the paragraphs. Monday, I'm going to write 5 paragraphs on Monday, 5 on Tuesday, 5 on Wednesday, 5 on Thursday, 5 on Friday. And that's still pretty simple. You're still only writing like 700 words. It's not that big of a deal to do that in the morning over a couple hours, okay? But if you can't write, this is where you order this out, right? So I'm giving you lots of options on how to do this. Or you can now give this to your assistant or your writer or your whoever and say, okay, here we go. Here's my 25 headings. Now I've already done the research. Now you go get me all the data, okay? And then so here, edit, proofreading, no. Recurring order schedule, no. Advanced options, yes. Here's what you do here. Do not put in these up to 5 keywords. That's old school SEO. That's like telling them to stuff those keywords in there somewhere. Do your own keyword. We just did it with our paragraph headings, so I don't need to do that. Target audience. This is important. Locals. I want them to know this is locals. I have a real estate website and prefer to focus on things to do in the hotel and specials for the locals more than visitors coming to reserve a room. Now this will appeal to both, but I just want them to know that in their language, okay? A suggested outbound link, okay, so here's another thing. I'm going to put in this Cosmopolitan Las Vegas. It is actually good SEO now to include an outbound link to a source or to a website where they can get further information. Now, if I'm trying to beat Cosmopolitan for their own keyword, I'm not going to link out to the Cosmopolitan because that kind of page flow is going to really benefit them. But in this case, I'm not trying to take number 1. I really want number 2. And so I'm already linking to Cosmopolitan because we're going to put in their menus for the restaurant, their reservations. So I might as well just go ahead and put this, for more information, contact Cosmopolitan Las Vegas. Okay. You can include what language you want it to be in, which is really cool, by the way. If you're targeting Spanish speaking customers, and obviously for the world of real estate with fair housing, where you're definitely not trying to exclude anybody, but there's no reason you can't write a blog in Spanish if that's your language, and a lot of clients speak that. You can do both. You can build them in Spanish, you can build them in English, which is what some of our clients are doing. We actually put out their blogs in English and in Spanish. Okay, processing time. So an article this large, they'll put 4 days. I got the turnaround on this in 3 hours. My person returned it in 3 hours. So it was fantastic. I was happy about that. Writer's point of view. So if you want them to write it first person, second person, third person, or let the writer decide, or you just leave it blank. In my case, let the writer decide. It's generally third person. I want it to be informative. I'm not looking for them to be funny or entertain on this blog post or to promote anything or sell anything. They're just informing. This is why I go to, this is what you'll most commonly see me use this for. If I want to entertain, I want it to be lighthearted or professional or witty or any of those, I'm using my own company's writers. And I pay my writers. I have a real estate company, but my real estate company hires my marketing company. So I still have to look at budgets, and I go, okay, which one is this? Is this a Ballen Brands article, or is this going to be and then I do all my own SEO work, and I do all my own links, my own images and whatnot. But if I didn't have time for that and wanted it, I would just give it all to Ballen Brands. Okay, do you want to call to action? You could put find out more, or sign up for a free guide, download this free guide, or whatever if you wanted to put something here. You can make some notes there if you want. You can add an attachment. So if you have a PDF or you have maps or you have something that you want them to look at, you can click it there. So you can be pretty comprehensive, okay? And that's how you order the content. All right, so we've now got part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series done. On part 4, we're going to go look at the content that we received back, and we're going to put it on our blog, and we're going to start blogging in this next episode. So we're going to really dive into the actual on the WordPress site blog.